Creating tables in your documents can be very helpful for sorting and organizing information, whether it's staff meeting notes or handouts for your students. So let's say in this example, we want a table for students to categorize some tree leaves maybe. So we can come in here and maybe we don't really need this image, so we can delete this just by selecting it. And we can also get rid of the footnote there by highlighting it as well. And we'll insert a table by clicking on Table, Insert Table, and then we'll drag out how many rows and columns we want. So maybe we want to have a picture and a column for someone to write. Maybe we'll give them the name of the tree and then they'll have to decide what type of tree it is. Alright, and we'll have some labels at the top. And then let's say we'll just have maybe 3 examples. So we're looking for a 3x4 table. And we'll click on that cell and it automatically inserts our table for us. Alright, so this will be our leaf. Or actually this should probably be the tree name. And then I can move by hitting my tab key to the next cell. This will be the leaf. And the third column will be the type of tree. Alright, and then I can drag across these 3 rows. And maybe I want these to be bold. And instead of 11-point font, maybe I want them to be 14-point. And instead of the standard font, maybe I want to use this other fancier font that I've been using for some of the headings. Alright, and let's say instead of just black font, I also want to change the text color to, again, let's go with green. And if I wanted maybe this top row of this table to have a little bit different formatting, maybe a background color to that top row to show that it's a table, I could, again, with that row highlighted, I can come up here to Table and go to Table Properties, and right here where I have Cell Background Color, I could change this from white to something else, so maybe a nice light blue, just to make that stand off a little bit. And for the table border, if I wanted it to be more prominent, I could bump this up. Click OK, and now you can see the line around the table is much darker, and the top row has this nice color. Now you can see here where the text is. It didn't add the highlight to the text, so let's just take care of that by, again, selecting that text, and we'll actually come up here to the text properties, and instead of text color, we'll click on this and select highlight, and we'll select that same color, blue, and so then it will just highlight that blue in the background as well. Highlight that text with that blue background as well, so that now our table looks a little bit more visually appealing with that nice blue header. And again, I can quickly come in here and using what we've learned about how to insert pictures, I can come up and I can find my picture. So I'm just going to grab the web address of this image and come back here. Locate my cursor in the cell, actually right here. So maybe this is a maple tree, and I'll come in here to the leaf column. I'm going to come up here to insert an image by URL, and I'll paste that web address right there. I'll select that, and now I'm going to need to resize my photo probably a little bit, so I can click on the image, hold down my shift key, and then drag my image to be smaller. With that image selected, I can also center it in the cell. Right, maybe I have a pine tree as well, and I also have an image for that selected, so I'll copy the web address and come back here to my document and click in that cell for leaf. I'll insert an image, paste in my URL, select that, And again, that's pretty good size, so maybe I don't need to resize that one, but if I wanted to, I could click on it and I could hold my shift key and adjust these corners a little bit. I could also center that image in the middle there. Alright, so I very quickly and easily created a table with a formatted header, and then I've added a few images in there just to make a quick little activity for students to do.